delegation, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all thank the Almighty God for this very special day, a day that I would want to describe as a family reunion. The leaders of the old River State, not minding the economic and political separation that we now have and call Bayelsa, sitting in these chambers of River State government with its school members sharing ideas and receiving word of encouragement for the purpose of good governance. I have to say that it's a privilege, and we're happy that it's happening at this particular time of the life of this administration. So let me welcome you and say thank you. I thought I wouldn't have said a few things that my spirit is pushing me to say, but I strongly feel it will be proper for me to set some record straight. There is no problem. Even a husband and wife in the same house, they do have problems. But it is a bad thing when the problem that ought not to be anything becomes something, and in fact gets out of the bedroom to the sitting room and into the compound. That is the case of River State. I'm also happy that you even mentioned issues of, even in the state of having all the powers, you show restraint. And I believe that everyone who is alive and has been following the activities of our dear state knows that I have acted as a big brother in the course of this crisis. I have not acted like a young man that should want the house to be destroyed, but I've behaved like a matured young man that I am, because I know that no meaningful thing can be achieved in an atmosphere of crisis. And because our intention for River State is to build on the foundation that are being laid by our past leaders, it would be wrong for me to take the path of crisis. And that is why we're still seeing, recording the development that you're hearing around the River State. There is nothing wrong in one helping anyone, but nobody takes the place of God in any situation. And so long as I'm concerned, God is God. God can even bring your enemy to open a door for you. God can do anything He wants to do when He wants to do it. It is only for us to realize that God will not come down from heaven but will pass through man or woman to achieve his purpose. So for that reason, when we act as human vessels that God have used, and not seeing yourself as God. I want to say this clearly, that we do appreciate the role our leaders, more especially the middle past governor played, but that is not enough for me to worship a human being. I can't do that. If that is my sin, yeah, let me answer it in the last day in heaven, not on earth. Because I'm not answerable to anybody on earth. On earth is in heaven. But I know that I've always taken the path of peace. I've shown respect. I've subjected myself to every meeting of reconciliation for peace. And what happens? It is each time we come out from one meeting, we are faced with one thunder or lightning. Let me say it here. The young people, those group of men who claim that are assembly members, are not assembly members. They are not existing. I want it to be on record. I accepted that peace accord. I accepted that peace accord to give them a floating. That is the truth. There was nothing in that peace accord that is a constitutional issue. It's a political solution to a problem. And I accepted it because these were people that were eating in my house. These were people that have helped pay their children's school fees when I wasn't even a governor. So what is the thing there? Yeah, we might have a division, but I believe that one day we could also come together. And that was the reason I did it. But I think it's according to a time when I need to make a statement on this thing, so that they understand that they're not existing. The existence is me allowing them to exist. If I de-recognize them, they are nowhere. That's the truth. So, I want you to see the sacrifice I've made in the course of allowing peace to be in our state. I can say here, with all amount of boldness, I've never called any policeman anywhere to go and harass anybody. I've never gone anywhere to do anything against anybody. But what happens to people that are supporting me? They are being harassed. They are being detained. There is no week that somebody doesn't come here with one letter of invitation for trump-up charges and all those things. And in the face of this, you use the word. And why I'm saying this is because of what my senior said here, restraint. I don't think the other party has shown any restraint. I am the one that have shown restraint in the face of this thing. I'm the one that is badly heated, even when I have all the instrument, government instrument, to cause disaster. But why would I do it? This is a relationship that you eat together, you drink together. Why would I forget those things? So even when I act knowing fully well that there's a relationship which is bigger and greater than any other thing. Politics will come, politics will go. But what is most important is your relationship, how you're being perceived after power. It doesn't last forever. It's something that stays for a while. It's a transit or whatever. After which it will go. This is not the first time. Today, our father, they say former, is it not? How many years? He had his time. Maybe at that time people say, oh, might be forever. So if you understand that, no matter how you look at it, whether one way or the other, it starts and it ends. It teaches you a lesson about life. So I want you to just have this background before I come back to the most important thing that I consider the purpose of this delegation. There is no complete River State without Bayelsa. There is no complete Bayelsa without rivers. We must work together to develop our states. We were separated because of political purposes to expand development, but we need to be united so that the economy of these two states will grow. There's no need for us to have any arguments over assets. There's no need for us to have any disagreement over issues of who owns this or who doesn't own that. One way or the other, we're even interrelated. That is the truth. So there's no need for fight. I took the path of going to see my brother for him to understand that the toxic relationship that existed in the past administrations, I don't have the energy for that. I want us to work as brothers. I want us to understand that every development in River State rubs off Bayelsa. The good things that Bayersas are doing, definitely. Any good development there is also a credit to our state. So for that reason, we had our meeting, and by the special grace of God, we've had a very, very wonderful relationship. He's always there, watching out for me, even in the face of this crisis. Things that my commissioners ought to do when they hide the information from me, he calls me to tell me this. You don't know what I'm going through. I'm working with my own enemies. Imagine where your commissioner, your attorney general will go to sabotage you. It's as bad as that. But they will get their reward. Not in next world, though, in this world. So you see, if I had not gone to reconcile with my brother, I would have been in bigger shit. So I've already started benefiting, reaping the fruits of that relationship, that peaceful relationship. So seeing you here today, coming to assure us of your support as leaders, is unfortunate. Let me also say this. What brought us to this level is we don't have leaders in River State. Let's not pretend. What is happening in River State even happened in Bayelsa. But people could call and say, don't do this. And they said, let's let it go. It was done here. But nobody listened because the leaders have sold their conscience. Because of what? Not even good money. Not good money. If you're doing something because of money, say it should be good money. Me, I want to live here and be that kind of leader that will look at you and tell you the truth. That is what leadership should be. And that is what, when you leave an office, when you are considered an elder statesman, that is the quality of an elder. It's not issue of, let me satisfy, it's going to give me so contract. No, it's not about contract. It's saving the soul of our state. So I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank our sister states. That thing that we don't have, and you have, which is this leadership. Please, keep it up. Also extend our regards to Ike Clark. When we were in a crisis, he stood by us, shot his usual cannons. Some hit the target, while others, you already know. But the most important thing is they were there for us. So we say thank you. Please extend our warm regards to him. Let me close with this. I will continue to do those things that are right to make you people proud. We are going to work for the good of our state so that when we leave, we can work with our Papa, let us speak. He moves along without police. I see him in Spa. That is when you lead with cleanness of heart. You can't please everybody, but when you know you have not deliberately hurt anybody in the course of discharging your duty. I want to lead, and when I leave, I walk like him. Let me thank my people on this other side, my left, for the support. You can see them. These ones are the main, the ones that have, let's say, you know the story. I don't want to go into it. You know the story. They are the main ones that have stood by us, and they are following us to the end of this journey. And every decision that they took in the face of the crisis, today, they are saying that, look, this is the right place to be. A wise man once said, when you act in the way and manner that when you're called to defend it, you can stand before people publicly and justify your action. It's not when they call you, there's wala in MMM. So I want to thank you for always being there for us. That decision, God will continue to strengthen you. It's not an easy journey, but God will strengthen you. Let me on this note thank the leader of the delegation again for putting this very special courtesy call, insisting, even when I refused. I'm now seeing the benefit of rubbing minds with your big brothers. And after this meeting, I believe that they also have a better information as they're leaving. So I want to thank you, sir, for your support. Always call on us when you notice anything that we're doing that is going out of the rail. It is your position. And as a government, I can assure you, we will listen because we're a listening government. We are not dictators. We want to lead people, let them, out of our style of leadership, they respect us. We don't want to force them to respect us. When you lead, and out of respect, people respect your leadership. They are sincere to you. They look at you and tell you the truth. They don't say it behind you. And it helps you to navigate the course of your administration to success. So thank you for coming. Thank you for assuring us that you continue to watch our back. is a big comfort letter that we've gotten from our sister states, and we're going to hold it there. Let me on this note thank every one of you, and may God bless you. Thank you.